Hi there, good noon, and welcome to our next session, part 4 of 100 most important VRC questions for Maharashtra CET. And my goal in these sessions is to ensure that you get exposed to all the different question varieties that you can likely encounter in the exam, so that nothing in the exam is a googly for you, right? So I think I managed to spill something here, but then welcome to BYJU'S exam prep channel dedicated to your success as a B school aspirant. My name is Vikrant. I am your personal coach for everything related to English and communication. So questions, concerns, send them my way. तो बताइए. And until you think, so let's go ahead and do what we can do today so that our tomorrows at least go on and become better, right? So once again, quick recap that these are the dates that we are targeting, and these are the kind of scores that we are generally targeting, and that we have a fabulous crash course for you with all these features and at a fairly attractive price, so you can definitely consider it. And from 19th of February, we'd also have our All India Open Mock for Maharashtra CET, so make sure that you gear up for that and get ready. So within the exam, we know that there are 150 minutes and there are 200 odd questions plus one, and then there is no negative marking, which in a way takes the pressure away from us. And there are different sections. The total number of questions, please take that with a pinch of salt, that may keep on changing. And particularly in VARC, these are the kind of things that we get asked in the exams, and therefore we need to be prepared with it. Additionally, there are some question types here and there that can get added. We will go ahead and of course talk about those as well. So let's dive into our questions today, starting with the first three. So it is going to be a fill in the blank question, or technically a sentence close with two blanks. So that's what we are after, and here is the first one. So I'd say that we should start with the second blank. Intricate something in song. Can you have intricate silence? No. Intricate melodies? Yes. Intricate patterns in song? Patterns in song for birds? Maybe. Intricate plumage in songs? No. All the feathers of a bird are called plumage. Nests? No. So let's look at the first blank. Birds that are expert hunters, expert flyers. All the birds are expert flyers. Most of them are. And melodies is also better than patterns. So I think on the whole we should lean towards B, something that most of you have also gone on to choose. And here is the next one for you. There you go. So, when I read this sentence, the discovery of ancient manuscripts can dash new insights into the lifestyle and cultures of past civilizations, helping us. So, overall, it is something that is positive. So, in the first blank, I need a positive word. Obscure will be negative, neglect negative, confuse negative, provide positive, suppress negative. So, I think nothing else other than provide can go in the first blank, and that essentially helps us arrive at our answer. In case you are not sure of the meanings of any of these words, let me know and I can talk about it. For example, in D we have unravel. If you unravel a mystery, then you make it known or understood. So if a mystery unravels, it becomes known or understood, right? So that is that. And with that, here is your next question, question number 3 on your screen. Okay, Aditya, I see that. So the rapid advancements in technology have the potential to dash our daily lives, but they also raise concerns about. So after but, the idea that is stated is negative, which means that in order to provide that contrast, we need positive, right? We need something positive. So have the potential to simplify our daily lives. Yes. Complicate will be negative. We can remove improve. Yes. Have the potential to enhance our daily lives. No, enhance will not really go with daily lives. Grammatically won't work. Transform our daily lives. Yes. So options B and D are eliminated here itself. Let's look at the second blank. But they also raise concerns about their impact on personal privacy. Digit privacy won't work. Personal privacy, our privacy. What do we even mean by personal privacy? I mean, that's redundant. Privacy is, if you talk about a person, I mean, I'm not even able to wrap my head around it. Personal privacy. Moreover, this is talking about the society, right? Daily lives. So, our will suit better in that sense as well. And even when we use it, we normally say privacy of a person, privacy of a person's life, something along these lines. I don't think we'd really be using personal here. R will go better with the plural that is created earlier. Then therefore, I'd say we'd go ahead and choose E for question number 3. So that's our fill in the blanks. Here is the next set. Question number 4 and 5 are parajumbles. So 4 jumbled sentences given to you, you need to arrange them in the most logical order and choose that as your, in fact, you don't even need to arrange. There are options that are given, unlike CAT where it is non-MCQ. You just need to pick up the best option. So here is your first question. Harshit, I have taken dedicated sessions on parajumbles. Yeah, you'd find them on the website, in on our YouTube channel for that matter. So go ahead, go through some of those. We can talk about this afterwards. Otherwise, I treat them as a puzzle. Remember those seating arrangement puzzles? So I treat it as a puzzle where I need to make these 4 sentences sit in a particular order. And all these sentences would typically have clues. For example, look at this. When you say this reality, which reality are you talking about? When you say they believe, who are these they? This is the position. Which position? So just use these things and you'd hopefully be able to arrive at an answer. So for example, if I pick up this, this reality, it has to refer to this an objective reality mentioned in A. So I know that B must come after A. So any sentence where B is, any option where B is before A can be eliminated. Okay, so your answer has to be A or E. So A, B, C, D, A, D, C, B. So let us check. If I look at D, I think it is fair to say that this is the position to which most working scientists subscribe. Notice we're talking about scientists. So which position do they subscribe to? The possibility of determining whether or not a theory is indeed really true or false. So scientists believe in that possibility, yes. So D, if you look at it in terms of ideas, then D should come after C. So this position would refer to this part, belief in the possibility of determining. So C, D, it is here, it is not here, therefore our answer is option A. So you can use the clues, you can start eliminating. Okay, so let's try it out with one more question, and here it is for you. Yeah, this is one of those questions where I'd say if I ignore the answer choices and I try to arrange these, then the option that I'm arriving at, the sequence that I'm arriving at, is not even there in the answer choices. But there are some things that I know I have to have. And what is that? Look at this it. This it requires either C plus D or A plus D. So if you use C plus D, it will refer to the USA. If you use A plus D, it will refer to the government. So you need to have at least one of these two, right? So any option where you do not have CD or AD can be eliminated. Do we have C? We have AD. Besides, I know this approach, B cannot come before C, right? B definitely cannot come before C, so this can anyway be ruled out. This can also be ruled out. And when I look at E, CD and AD, we have neither, so that leaves you with B and C. In B, C introduces emission trading, and therefore A cannot come before. So the best answer choice will be option C. The best option will be C. Ideally, I would prefer to go with Harpreet Kaur, and ideally I want CADB. Or if not that, then CDAB. No, but then CADB is better. CDAB will also be a little weird. So, I mean, if you leave it to me, I will probably go with CADB. But I think through the process of elimination, we can still arrive at C as our best answer choice. So here is your next set of questions. So please read the directions carefully. I have not taken you through this prior to today. So read the directions carefully. So in the given sentence, some words are printed in bold. Now, in order to help you even further, in the exam they were in bold, I have chosen to make them bold as well as underlined so that there is no ambiguity. One of which may be wrongly spelt or inappropriately used. So it is either going to be an issue of spelling or grammar. So the word that is wrong, either in terms of spellings or in terms of use, then that's your answer. On the other hand, if all those words are correct, then you can always go ahead and choose E, all are correct, as your answer. So let's dive into the question. Here it is, and because it's the first time that you're looking at it, I'll give you a little bit of extra time and then we'll talk. Okay, so in this particular case, the correct answer is C, because this word has been spelt incorrectly. It is spelt with an E. Ambience. It's not A but an E. And that's why our answer is C. Okay, in this particular context, quaint will basically mean pleasantly unusual. Okay, something that has what I would call an old-fashioned charm. So I think a lot of you pronounced as ambiance, so you thought that it is A, but it is actually E. Here is the next one. Abhirami says, isn't it attract? Friendly staff attracts. So singular verb because of the subject. So that's absolutely all right in this context. Okay, here is the next one. Okay, so here the answer is D, splendor This is the spelling. And therefore, it is D. Okay, next one. Okay. So I really like it when I receive a lot of answers. Huh? What does this really mean? Despite facing many challenges, the dedicated team worked tirelessly to expose their innovative product. I don't know, maybe something along the lines of launch, design, but not design because it has made a mark. So expose makes no sense, and that will be a wrong word to use here, and that is why our answer should be C. The replacement word that I am able to think of as of now is launch. Maybe you can think of something else as well. You don't express a product, Vikram. You can't express an innovative product. You can design it, you can launch it, you can come up with it. So, express may not be that great. Here is the next one. And now that you're a veteran, let's start. This sentence actually makes me feel nostalgic. I am from a fairly small town and it had a public library, just one, and man, this reminds me of that public library. Damn. I don't know why, but damn. Okay, so the correct answer here should be option B, because fleet is a word that we use for a group of ships. We don't use it for printed material. So I'd rather have something along the lines of collection. So that is why our answer here should be option B. And here is the last question type of this particular variety on your screen with the clock ticking. Okay, so I don't think we can use the word howling for market. A busy market can be bustling, can be even hustling, but howling market, animals can howl, people can howl, somebody who's in a lot of pain can howl, but markets, they can't. And that is why A should be our answer here. Delicacies here will basically means dishes. Traditional delicacies, basically food items. So you go to Rajasthan and you have dal bati churma, gatte ki sabzi, sangri ki sabzi. You go to Punjab and you get sarson ka saag with bajre ki roti and shakkar with ghee. So dishes, delicacies, yummy stuff that you eat. But delicacies there is plural because we are talking about food items. So in this context, it can definitely be used as a plural. Harshit, howl. Why would vendors howl? And even if they do, you don't call the market as howling. Okay, here is the next set. So, two questions where you're given a sentence, divided into certain parts. If any of those parts has a grammatical error, mark that as your answer. If all the parts are, on the other hand, correct, then you can always go ahead and mark no error as your answer. So there you go. But in this case, okay, we don't even have no error, so there has to be something wrong with one of these 5 parts. Aromatic, Aditya, would mean fragrant, something that has a lot of pleasant aroma, pleasing scent, pleasing to your nose. Shall we? This is an easy one. So instead of from, you needed of. So there you go. Since the design of machines is one of these intellectual activities, an ultra intelligent machine could design even better machines. There would then unquestionably be an intelligence explosion, and the intelligence of man would be left far behind. The standard argument that we normally put forth for opposing AI. Now, E has nothing wrong in it here, at least. So, no, I am not able to see any error in E. We can question that, okay, why would, why not will, but then in conversational English, we do at times use would to soften it. So if I have to compare, I'd still choose E over. Besides, would can be used to, in fact, when you use would as a modal, you can use it to guess about something that will happen in future. So that will actually be absolutely acceptable here. We need not even replace it with will. So that's fine. So A it is, and here is the next one. This time around, you do have a choice of no error. Aniket, both are all right. Both the structures are used, so it's absolutely okay. Okay, just in case you are not aware of it, the pronunciation of this word is apartheid. I learnt it I learnt it a little late, so I thought that I'll at least share it with you. Apartheid is discrimination, racial discrimination, where discriminated on the basis of the color of someone's skin. So in apartheid, the basic problem was an institutionalized violence that turned an entire class of individuals into victims, while the perpetrators are spread so diffusely over time and among institutions that punishment would be difficult. Oh, okay. We are talking about past, right? Suddenly, how are we using are? Should be where. So look at the entire sentence. We're talking about past. So Instead of are, we need a were. The rest of it is fine. So the answer should be option C. Here is the next question for you. Please look at the directions once. So you've been given 4 sentences. There can be some errors. So you are supposed to choose the incorrect statement as your answer. In case all of them are incorrect, then of course you'd go ahead and mark E. So there you go. Go ahead, read these sentences and share your take. Shall we? If I ignore punctuations and capitalizations, then the answer should be B. This the is not right. The Indias, so the as well as a possessive case, that won't work. The rest of the sentences are all right. Some of us have chosen A, so I can understand you probably have a concern. Zero in on. So in this sentence, zero in is a phrasal verb. Zero in basically means to direct your attention towards this one thing. And it is followed by on, which basically tells us that the person's attention or the entity's attention was focused on that specific aspect. Here, focused on finding out the tax offenders. So A is all right. C and D are also okay. But B, the India's income tax department, that won't cut. And that is why that's our answer. And here are the directions for the next one. So what are you supposed to do now? You're supposed to choose the one which is correct. So 5 sentences given to you, 4 of them are grammatically incorrect, 1 is correct. Figure out that one and choose that as your answer. Here is the question along with the sentences. Okay. Now, in that case, Sonu, it should have been Indian. Even if you remove apostrophe, then you would change it into Indian, the Indian tax department. Okay, Harshit, I'm highlighting some part of E for you. Is this okay? Think of subject verb agreement. Documents, ments, plural, has, nope. This should have been have. So E is incorrect, therefore that's not your answer. D cannot be the answer either. This should be ran. Two men and a monk. Should be between, should be a. So our answer here should be option B. So as you can see, all the other sentences are grammatically incorrect. B may sound a little clumsy, but there is nothing that can be termed erroneous here. So that's what I brought for you today. I will of course be taking a lot of sessions for you over the coming week. So stay tuned. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you start getting the notifications. And of course, go ahead, like the session straight away. And a reminder that we have a crash course plus All India Open Mock starting on 19th of February. Do join us. I had a wonderful time interacting with you. I really like a chatty bunch who shares a lot of answers. So keep this energy up and keep participating. I look forward to meeting you really soon. Until then, stay safe, stay focused, stay in touch. Have a great day ahead.